So I'm back with another player profile video, this time on Jack Crisp. I'll put up the comment that suggested this. And also, just before we get started, I'd like to say that there are actually no more comments on like players that I'm suggested to do player profiles on. So definitely comment down below any suggestions on that. Or maybe like this series might end early, or maybe I'll probably just do any player that I want. But anyway, we'll get started and we'll do Jack Crisp. Okay, so why is he relevant? So last year he had a career best year. So he averaged over 100 for the first time, so with 104.9 average. So I'll put up some of his seasonal averages on the screen right now as well. In that, it also shows the games that he's played. So as you'll see, since joining Collingwood in 2015, he actually has not missed a game, which is just insane, the best durability in the comp by far. I think that's 163 games in a row, and the next best is 74. I think Jack McRae and Darling got both on 74 in a row. So yeah, he's just leagues above the rest in that respect. So anyway, get on to the next point, and that is he overpriced? So obviously, because he's coming off a season like his best season ever, he's definitely overpriced, like compared to what he's done in the past. So if he repeats 2021, like he still doesn't present any value. Like obviously he'll stay at the same price, and so like we've got a ton of value options in the back line, and yeah, just a ton of really strong options like Lloyd, Hall, Ridley, Whitfield. So yeah, even if he's not that overpriced, it's not like he's underpriced to get you the value, which is what we really need, especially since he doesn't really have a huge ceiling. So to be value, obviously needs to improve. Personally, I don't really see him improving that much. I mean, he's like 28 years old. He's in a like rebuilding Collingwood side. So yeah, I don't really see that, to be honest. So a lot of you might be thinking like good reason to pick him is he'll improve because he's gonna like play purely in the midfield this year. But yeah, that's not really the case. But we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so my next point is, like, is he actually a safe pick? So I see a lot of people saying, oh, well, I'm just picking Crisp because he's just the safest pick. Just like the durability is really good. So yeah, should be no problems with that. So I would like argue with that, saying it's not actually that safe, because there is a bit of uncertainty in his role. So last year he did play a bit of mid, a bit of halfback. So a new coach comes in next year. Maynard's going to midfield. Collingwood like rebuilding kind of like, so they're going to give some kids some opportunities. So there are a lot of variables there. So yeah, I don't think you can really be sure on like what role he's going to play. So yeah, and also surprisingly, like as I said before, a lot of people think he's going to improve because he's going to play more midfield. Even if like you do see that in the preseason and that is the case, he actually didn't play better in the midfield last year anyway. So I think in the games that he got 0 CBAs, he averaged 115. Compared to all of the other games, he only averaged 100. Also, he's only 2 scores over 125. A 140 in round 19 and a 143 in round 20. Those both came in games where he had 0 CBAs. So yeah, if you're thinking, he's like, I've seen a lot of people saying, he's going to be the Rory Laird of 2022. He's moving to mid. He's going to like really increase that average. So like if you see that in the preseason, you're going to jump on him. Maybe you should be thinking a bit of the opposite. So in the preseason, like if you see him playing like purely backline, maybe that's a better sign. I would definitely be more likely to pick him if that was the case. But anyway, we'll get onto the verdict. What do I think? So, to me, everything here just screams that he's the perfect upgrade target. So, you don't want to have him in your starting team. You want to trade him in later. So, number one reason why I think this is because he has great durability, obviously. The other reason, like, he's overpriced. So, obviously, you don't want to buy him now if you can get him later for cheaper. And also, he doesn't really have a huge or very consistent ceiling. So, as I said before, only 2 scores over 125 in 2021. 2 scores again over 125 in 2020. He didn't have any scores over 125 in 2019. And only 1 score over 125 in 2018. I think you get the picture. Like, he won't hurt you because of his high ceiling, like others like maybe Hall or Lloyd, I think can really get away from you if you don't pick them in your starting team. I don't think it's the same case for Crisp. But anyway, the last reason I think he's more of an upgrade target is there's a bit of uncertainty like in how Collingwood structure up and everything, whether he plays a bit more mid or halfback. So personally, I just want to wait and see on that. So like, you can always do different things in the preseason games, so they might not give you the full picture. You might change roles a little bit even after that. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and